What's your biggest strength when it comes to running?
I'm super stubborn. My name is Emily Hawgood. This is my 3rd time racing UTMB. My career is pole end, my mom and dad. It's the best. Yeah, I'm so excited that they're both here.
I'm Christine Hawgood. I'm crewing our daughter Emily Hawgood.
My name is Stoff Hawgood and I'm crewing my daughter Emily.
My dad didn't get to come for States because he had a full hip replacement, and he's here now and can walk and be a part of it.
It's wonderful that Emily wants us to be a part of it all, and it's wonderful to be here, get out of a little town in a place called Zimbabwe. You know, to get all the way over here is quite something.
I have to pinch myself that she's actually my daughter, and because we come from a really flat part and she's running all these big mountains and everything. To ask me to come and crew her, yeah, I feel very honoured to be able to do that.
When she first met Paul and she did her first couple of trail runs with Paul, she phoned me up and she said, "Dad, I found where I want to be."
I've been coaching Em a long time. We spend a lot of time together.
I'm very grateful to Paul for his belief in Em.
She is, if the right term is, the epitome of a professional athlete.
I'm expecting it to be faster than it's ever been, to be more competitive than it's ever been, to really be flowing with the, theme of trail running right now, that everyone's all in. We're a very professional sport and we're going to show up as professionals.
She obviously works hard for him, which is great, and he gives us all for her.
The athletes that are here in Chamonix are treated like rock stars. Chamonix and everybody here is about the race.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the day out there. It's unlike any other star line you've ever been on. UTMB is the biggest start line, the coolest atmosphere, like millions of people. But it was cool, everyone, like Jim's coming up to you and saying hey, and Katie and Abby, and everyone's out there. Like, you're just surrounded by these people you love and admire. This is the first time I've really got nervous on the start line. And I wasn't there very long, but suddenly I was like, oh, I haven't been nervous. And then my heart's racing.
When you see the crowd and the big TV screen, and then they start playing the song, if you don't tear up within 15 seconds of the start of UTMB, you're missing something. Even me, after hundreds of races, I will not miss the start of the UTMB from the square, because it is that special and that emotional. As someone who thinks Western States is the greatest race ever to exist, I will say that UTMB is the Super Bowl of our sport.
Crowds and crowds of people. Everyone's so excited. The start of the journey and everything. Insane. It was so cool to see that. hope for the race would be to nail the process, nail the goals that we've put out. And if I can do that, I'll have a great race.
We got to Courmayeur, good spot. I think we were 5th or 6th, 4th, right in the mix. Katie was doing, she was throttling, and it was either she's gonna blow up or nobody's gonna catch her, so it didn't matter anyway. You might say it's, we would say it's 48 miles in, 80 Ks, but it's not the halfway point. Distance-wise, maybe close to halfway, but in UTMB, Courmayeur is not the mental halfway point. I think the halfway point really is at Col de Ferret.
Lights constantly behind me, and I had this feeling that it was the girls, and it definitely was. I got into the aid station. Within 5 minutes, there were 4 other girls in there. So it was a super tight pack the whole way. Like, it was warm from the start, and I'd had to dash into a creek and fill up my water bottle. I got super low on water, almost dehydrated, and then just down 500 mils.
Full on.
30 seconds just to reset.
Hot. Old school.
We're not cold, we're hot. If we're hot, we do something about it.
Yeah.
Good, do it here.
At UTMB, there's no shortcuts when it comes to staying warm and staying cool. You have to do it right then and there. Seeing you guys, seeing my camera crew out there, it's going to be amazing. I'm always super excited, and I know where you guys will be. No surprises, just kidding. But that stuff all really does fill me up. It was funny because Jesh was asking me, do you need us, like your teammates at any specific points? And the only thing I said to him was, don't promise me you'll be somewhere and then not be there, because I'll be looking forward to that for 2 hours before I get there. If you're not present, then I'll be sad, but otherwise, seeing you out there at any point is incredible. So.
There is cash standing.
Nice.
Left Champélac. I think our second low came between Champélac and Trent. And I guess my comment to the crew after we left Trent was, it's pretty rare, but Emma's just really cranky in there. She's just in a really pissy mood.
We get in and he's like, okay, talk to me. And the only things that were coming to my mind were like, I could tell you all the things that are hurting right now, but that's not gonna add anything to our next section. Like you said, it's not gonna put anything forward to what we gotta focus on right now. It's like my feet are hurting, my hip kind of feels a little funky. And I just told him I don't have anything to say. And I think that kind of took him by surprise, but I had already thought of that and that effect too would have on it. It was I could approach it, would probably waste time, and then he'd be worried for the next whole section, and he'd ask me when I came into the next session, oh, how's your hip feeling? Whereas if he didn't ask me about it, I probably wouldn't think about it, and I didn't.
It's easy to be on your A game at Contamines and Courmayeur, and then you go through the night and you're up forever, and you start getting tired at Champélac, and you start getting tired at Trient and Vallorcine. Those are the times when they need you the most. Those are the times when you got to be the most energetic, the biggest cheerleader.
Voilà, donc Alexandre est arrivé.
How are you feeling?
like I just ran 90 miles.
How is she?
Much stronger, I think. I didn't have a chance to talk to her, but she's looking much more refreshed. Just pride. Yeah, just amazing how much work she puts in. And she just loves every minute of that race. You know, she loves being out there, seeing everything, you know, all the other runners that she loves. She loves meeting all the people on the trails.
I thought that was one of our better fueling aid stations that we've had, and at this point in the race, that's tough.
Yeah.
Usually you don't want to put anything in your stomach, but you have to.
I could use gravity and actually run down, and yeah, things were tender, whatever, but it didn't matter. I could still move. And yeah, I was really excited for the section from Valentine in, and walked out the aid station and like into a group of Terex people and you know, friends from everywhere, and suddenly I was like, oh, I've got to throw up. And Courtney DeWalter was actually like standing on the side, and she's like, Em, if you want to throw up, like just, you gotta. Dang it, like the one section I was like so prepared to run and be excited for, and to not be able to run in that section was kind of a bummer.
Got that on camera. Sorry. Is it? Is that?
Thrown up.
Well, first for everything. You can say. Not just the last bit of the race.
Thank you for being out here.
Yeah, kind of being in my place and then getting to the bridge and grabbing my flag from my crew and them saying to me like, you have 30 minutes, like soak this finish line in, and I did.
Yeah, it's just been lovely to be there and welcome her in. Absolute honour to be able to be standing there as mum.
And I always get right at the finish, right with the photographers, and see them come in. I've never made it through a UTMB finish from athletes with a dry eye.
I said thank you to every single person, like I high-fived and who cheered me on into the finish. For the past 3 years, my dad's had a really tough time with depression and everything. And like to finally have him here, but like him here is my dad.
Just immensely proud. You know, she's going to be happy with what she's done, and that makes me happy.
Like them both kissing me, I was like, that is like a dream come true of like having my parents. They made all this possible from the beginning. I don't know what to say yet. Like this is just the most special like thing that they've been a part of.
I think Em is one of the best there's ever been in terms of consistency.
She's always got the biggest smile. Yeah, signature smile. Yeah.